Good afternoon, as you guys can see. Just kidding, it's not noon. But hello everybody. How's everybody doing? So today's lecture is on nonverbal communications, which is chapter 6. We're going to be talking about the different kinds of nonverbal communications today, and I'm going to give you guys examples of nonverbal communications and examples of nonverbal. And what else? Oh, and my own and like personal experiences. So nonverbal communication is communication without using unspoken language. So a type of nonverbal communication is gestures. So saying hi to someone, like one of your friends saying hi, or hugging a friend can mean that you care about them a lot, or showing how you feel about the person without actually telling them. What else can be? Waving or nodding your head. Nodding your head can be one. Saying yes or no. When your mom asks you if you did your homework, you always like yes, or you lie sometimes and say yes, but you really didn't. Or when they ask you if you want to eat and you're not hungry, you say no, like no thank you. So those are body movements because you're moving your head as far as your body, right? Another one can be thumbs up, which means good job. When I was in volleyball and during practice, if I did a good job, my coach would be like, oh, good job, like you did good today, and she'll do the thumbs up. Or in soccer, she would tell me like, good job, like you did good today. So that's a example of nonverbal communication. But sometimes they don't tell me that I did good. They just show like their thumb like this, and they nod their head and they smile, which that means like, oh, I did a good job, you know? So yeah. Between verbal communication and nonverbal communication is that verbal is mostly voluntary, and conscious. It also usually is content oriented, and it's clear, more vague, but it's also discontinuous. But nonverbal communication is often unconscious, usually relational, and continuous. Nonverbal communication should be important for new relationships because they usually tend to ask themselves, does he really like me? Or is he the right one for me? So people are using nonverbal communication cues. So it's very different from women and men because women are more nonverbally expressive than men are because they tend to make sure their point got across. Facial expressions is another type of way of nonverbal communications. So when you're sad, you tend to cry. When you're mad, you usually have a serious face, or you act a certain way when you're mad. What else? When you're excited, you smile. When you're happy, you smile. When you're excited, you jump up and down. So yeah. So my friends, you tend to know when I'm mad because I have a certain face that I make. I don't smile at all. I'm just very serious. So when I'm very serious and I don't laugh, they're like, oh, something's wrong with her, like she's mad. So that's how my friends know. So another type of nonverbal communication is clothing. So certain people have to dress a certain way because of their religion or their culture. For example, I'm Mexican and my grandma like tells me that I can't wear certain things because it's part of our culture, and if we do, it makes us look like she's a hoe, stuff like that. And Jewish men have to wear these hats. I can't pronounce it, but I have. Yeah, just look. Yarmulke. Yeah, so they're hats that Jewish men have to wear. because it's part of their religion or their culture. And Muslims have to wear these type of scarves, but I can't pronounce it either. Hijab, something like that. Hold on. Okay, so it's hijab. So like they're scarves, and Muslim women have to wear them out when they go to the stores or out to the public, because they can't show any type of skin. And yeah, it's like a religious code they have. People tend to use nonverbal communications every day. You don't know that you're using it, but you use it every day. It's a daily thing that people do. You don't think about it. Like, you're not like, oh, I'm using nonverbal communications. Like, you don't do that. You just do it naturally. It's a natural thing.